info.
All right, welcome to Jack Dodson'S Racing Insider News this week. We got a packed show tonight, Jack.
We do. It's going to be
we're not. I'll make sure I shut up when you start speaking.
Yeah, follow my lead. When I tell you to shut up, shut up.
That's all I've heard.
So
is Crystal and
Brandy.
It's like Scott, Jack's cutting you off all the time.
Well, somebody's got to shut you up along the way. Jeez,
don't have an off switch. No. All right, let's thank our marketing partners. Let's thank GAC, Great American Company. Got to thank Papa John's for providing pizza every week. Appreciate those guys. Slinger Speed Company. Got to thank Tim Brown for providing us some T-shirts. Jack's got one of our new shirts on. I forgot I got a Happy Meat shirt. I think
Slinger Speed Company.
That's right, Slinger Speed, the official T-shirt company of Jack Dodson's show. I got to thank Bonders Brothers Distillery. One day we're going to get some product. Tony McAllister with MPM Marketing. If you need some help writing some proposals or social media stuff, she's the guy.
Girl.
Woman, whatever you want to say. Pepsi, Mountain Dew, it's mine and Jack's drink of choice. Mosquito Joe. I didn't see Mosquito Joe this weekend. I didn't see him running around.
I didn't see him either. I didn't see him at all. I went by there a couple times and never saw him.
Yeah. Get 50% off on your first month of service at Mosquito Joe on this side of the water. Fast Eddie's Barbecue. You got to thank of Fast Eddie for always feeding us from time to time. We appreciate Fast Eddie's Barbecue. It's got good barbecues, got a good sauce. S&N Communications. The other week was they sponsored the race here. Had Ward Burton here. Ward Burton. Look forward to their. I think they're going to be part of partners with the Orange Crush coming up
yes.
in October, I think it is.
No, November.
Airlock. You're looking for this quick disconnect, which just holds it together with magnets for your helmet, for your airplane. It's pretty cool. It tied up at Factory Cannon. You still have that for you. And if you want a custom made 10 by 20 tent, whatever you want, I think it's $16.99 or $15.99. Custom made, unless you need some artwork done. I think that's the only upsell on that. Drop mine or Jack's name if you call Todd, and the number on the website, that's Todd's cell phone number, so you can call him directly. There's no middle person. Let's see. Papa John's, get 25% off on your Papa John's online orders only. Use Dodson25, get 25% off. Miles of Seamless Gutter. Thank those guys for coming on board and putting up some money for some of mine and Jack's silly ideas. Appreciate them. Langley Speedway, 75 years. Man, Bill, Chuck, Terry, we can't thank you guys enough for allowing us to do the show from here. It's really made a big difference for us. And Frontline Performance Fuels and Parts, sponsor of our pit road walk and talk, whatever you want to call it, first down pit road. Thanks, Sammy. And the fuel is supposed to be the hottest fuel at Langley Speedway. May or may not pass that. That's what I keep telling everybody.
You got two of those guys racing against him in your house.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to stir it up. Maybe they'll protest him. Smells hot. But if you need some fuel close to the racetrack, hit Sammy up and they will take care of you. What's up, Victor? Beverly. Tim Brown does an amazing job. Yes, he does. You got to appreciate Tim. Tim did a couple shirts for us, and we got some hats coming. I know they're coming by snail mail, but they're coming eventually.
Well, I know they've got all these driver of the week, so we're supposed to give out, and we ain't got the hats yet. So
maybe by the time we get this year's, we can go ahead and get next year's.
You might as well. We'll have to get them ahead of time. Anyway, all right, let's do.
Parker, what's up?
All right, let's do the news real quick. In the Cup Series this past weekend, Denny Hamlin got the win. Xfinity Series, Connor Zilich got the win. The ARCA race was also at Dover this past weekend.
Who's that guy?
Some guy named Brendan Queen got the win. Butterbean Queen.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Wasn't he here this week?
Yeah, he was here this weekend. But anyway, this weekend was also the Langley Hampton Heat weekend. Matt Waltz got the win. Connor Hall
Dominated, honestly. I mean, took the lead at the halfway point. I think he rode and then just took the lead. I know Atlee tried to take it back from him, but I don't think Atlee had enough to do it. And then I think he had just stretched out, which I think we had a caution, 20 or 30 laps into the second segment. And then I think we were like 70, 75 laps, green flag to the end. And I think he had just stretched out so far. I don't think anybody could have caught him unless a caution come out.
Connor Hall finished second. Brendan Queen finished third. Woody Howard finished fourth. And Cade Brown finished fifth. At Hickory Motor Speedway this past weekend, they had the Jack Ingram Memorial. Caden Quapple got the win. At the limited race, Brian Zima. Super Stock, Cody DeMarmos got the win. And then Super Street, Tristan Barnes. Lake County, I didn't get all the results from Lake County. All I got was the Legends race, and Josh Brown got that win. Florence, Super Truck winner Clay Thomas. Limited weight late model winner David Snook. At Bowman Gray, modified race number 1, Tim Brown got the win. Race number 2, Brandon Ward. The Sportsman Series had 2 races. Nate Gregg got the first one, and Sterling Plemons won the second one. In the Stadium Stocks, A.J. Sanders got the win. Up at Monadnock Speedway.
Don't ask me to say that.
I can't hardly say it myself. They had 2 days of racing up there with the modifieds. Tommy Catalano got the win in the first one.
Don't ask me to say Tommy's last name either.
Catalano. You remember? You know who that is?
No.
You remember the mom that had raced for the sons?
Oh yeah.
So he got the win up
The
there.
one that raped his mama to win.
Yeah.
I know it was Kevin. Yeah.
The modifieds in the second day, Ron Silk got the win, but the overall champion was Matt Hirschman. Down at Kingsport, Brad Housewright got win in the first race, and Zeke Shell got the win in the second race. In the Super Street Series, Tristan Barnes got the win. And in the Street Stock, Joey Owens. And in the Mod 4s, Kevin Canner got the win again. Our driver of the week this week, I mean, we didn't put it out because I didn't think it was much need to put it out, but it's Matt Waltz.
I was going to say, I think if you win the Hampton Heat, I think that should be a guarantee.
Yeah.
I mean,
so in the other news from the week, Christian Eckes is going to be running 2 truck races for McNally Hilgeman Racing. And then they in turn switched their 19 and 91 teams. And Kevin Bellacourt is going over to the 19 team.
Yeah, we've seen that. Yesterday or day before yesterday.
So that's pretty good. That I hadn't had a
I'm
chance.
kind of surprised. Well, I mean, they haven't run like they did last year, right? So I mean, maybe they just felt like they had to shake something up or shake things up.
And Kevin he's a favorite of Bill McAnally, so he's going to go to the 19. Jack Wood is in the 91, and the 91, that crew chief has to go and do the late model series he does out on the West Coast too. So he's got 2 things he has to do. So I think Kevin, he didn't end up having to do that. So that's the news for this week. Nothing else going on too
What's
much.
up, Donovan Brown?
Nothing else much going on. All right. Well, I don't see or haven't heard anything from Matt Waltz. So why don't we get?
He's got a few minutes.
Oh, he does. Well, why don't we just go ahead and get the Wood brothers over here?
It's funny you keep saying that.
Well, I mean, it's funny to me to say it. So let's get them on up here. Then come in your way and come on over. Come on over here. Come on over here. Let you have this seat here.
Move on down.
Don't get comfortable now.
Yeah.
All right. We got 2. Well, you said there was a third one racing too, Parker. So we got 2 of the Wood brothers here. So Jacob and Blake. So good to have you guys here with us. And Man, I'll tell you what. I gotta say one thing. Y'all guys have some pretty cars on the racetrack.
Say something about that. Everybody loves those cars.
So they are something that I love them to death. I think it's really cool to see those cars out there. Well, we'll start with Jacob. Jacob, how did you get interested in racing and everything to get here?
My grandpa ran flat track motorcycles back in the day for Richmond R. Davidson.
Them guys are crazy.
Late 60s, probably early 70s. And then my dad went to four wheels, ran Saluda for 15 years probably. So it's kind of just been what I always wanted to do. I was always at the racetrack when I was growing up. So it's pretty much the only reason. And then Renault Marquette got me into it. He sucked me in.
Yeah, we're slacking here. Stick that on your shirt. I don't know. Ain't nobody said they ain't heard you yet, but they probably will.
So he got you going out here, and
Yeah, he sucked me into it and running his car up at Dominion. I fell in love with it. We bought a car.
How hard did he have to twist your arm? I mean,
Not very hard.
I was gonna say.
No. Well, it's fun. It's a lot of work. Yeah, I know. My mom had to get permission.
So it must have made it easier for you.
I guess with Mama having to get permission, now we got another one, and now we got the third one in there.
She doesn't like it at all. Yeah, she hates it. She hates it.
Does she come watch the race?
Yeah, most of the time. If not, she's watching on the flow.
She got mad last weekend when he ran Dominion. It hit the wall. Nobody told her. She called me. She was like, "Oh my God, why did y'all not call me? He hit the wall. Is he okay?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
She wasn't happy about that.
she gets a little upset.
I got a phone call too.
So, Blake, how you got started here now? Or you just followed in your brother's steps there?
Yeah, he wants to be the
No.
Oh, is that what it?
Some of the reasons because of my grandpa and my dad, but most of the reasons is just because I want to beat him.
Yeah.
You just want to beat him?
Oh,
He's done it once.
No, twice this year
Twice.
in a row. It would be during a row, but he got lucky.
So he got lucky.
Yeah, my car was all messed up.
Luckily, the tech officials found what was wrong with my car for me.
So,
Did you have a camber issue too?
Yeah, something like that.
so how's the competition level between the two of you guys?
It's really not that. It's not what you would think it is. Being brothers, it's not crazy. I definitely want to beat him. When he beat me, I was pretty upset about it.
Well, one of the times I beat you was when you blew up your motor.
Yeah,
So that was last year. But he's a little bit better.
All right, who's the better driver?
I don't know how to answer that.
Huh?
I don't know how to answer that.
He's got more
I
experience.
got more experience, so I'm better right now. But he might pass me. I'm gonna
Catch
see.
So
Yeah.
how old are you guys?
I'm 21.
17,
17.
How old's the other brother?
18,
18.
just graduated.
Oh wow! I bet that's going to be fun when all three of you are on the track at the same time.
And our youngest brother is
6 months. 6 months old. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I was just sitting here doing a lot of figuring,
Yeah, I got a brother that's 21 years younger than me.
and I thought my situation, but I had one 15 years younger than me.
Oh, yeah.
21's a little bit more.
Yeah, 6 more.
Okay. Well, don't have to worry about him trying to take one of your cars.
Nope. Not at all. We'll get him in a bandolero or something before you know it.
Oh, I bet. I
Yeah,
bet. So.
It's 12, isn't it?
No. All right, hold on just 1 minute. Hello, Mr. Waltz.
Hey, how's it going?
All right. We got Matt Waltz.
Close to your mic.
We got Matt Waltz on here, the champion from the Hampton Heat. Have you calmed down yet, Eddie?
Yeah, finally. Maybe I wasn't yesterday. I was still kind of fired up yesterday, but kind of getting back to normal here.
Well, I'm glad it's getting back to normal and everything's good. I understand the rear end and everything on your car was good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you see it made a real big difference, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What a difference.
Well, I mean, this is your first Hampton heat. That had to be a big deal for you. Explain how you felt about getting that. I mean, what you were feeling them last couple of laps, because you were pretty much getting away from them.
Yeah, it's just super exciting to, talk about it. I talk to people, I feel like we've led so many laps. I mean, I don't, throughout the years, I've led a lot of laps in the different Hampton heats, and some of them we had really, really good cars, and I, just didn't shape out us being there at the end. But we kind of had a game plan, and executed well, and I worked really hard all night, not to use any tire at all. So it really paid off for us in being able to maintain our long run speed in the second half. But it's just pumped up. A couple laps ago, I was watching some of those guys up in front of me a little bit, and I was like, "Come on, guys!" They're getting a little dicey. I was like, "Come on, let's just get to the end here." But
So
but once I kind of knew, I didn't. There wasn't but like 2-3 laps left, and I just kind of locked in behind a couple lap cars there and just rode it out. So it was cool. It was just super exciting and really happy. Our Wilson Junior Sales, Dad Tom, Waltz Water. We were at Red Farm Bureau on the deck lid, made a deck lid for them for this race. So happy to have them on, and all the crew, just happy for everybody to get it done.
Well, did you save enough tire where if there was a caution at the end, you would have something at the end?
Yeah, we were pretty good, so I felt pretty confident in the car. It was really good, and I did a lot of tire saving in the first half. I think just luck, it's just kind of how it worked out for us. But I was able to just save the tires, and when Craig checked him at the halfway break, he was like, "Dude, you're good." So we were. I felt good once he looked at the tread wear on him, and made some adjustments there at the halfway break, and then just had a really, really solid race car in the second half.
What was your goal to be at halfway? I mean, I know you were leading, and I know there at the last bit of the halfway break, y'all were running fairly hard, harder than I thought y'all probably wanted to run. I know Allie kind of tried to come back and lead.
Yeah.
Was that kind of your plan? You wanted to try to get to the lead by halfway?
Not necessarily, because I don't think you need to lead the halfway break, but we knew there was like a little bit of weather coming, and I felt like I had saved enough to where I could run a couple laps harder and just get a little bit of a feel for what the car was going to feel like when we started to push harder in the second half. So I just pushed a little bit, and we just ended up, the car had a ton of speed, so we pushed a little bit and were able to just get around them. But I wasn't gung ho on taking the lead, but we also kind of knew it'd be better to have control of the race than not. So with us being right there, I figured I might as well go ahead and do it.
So how did the rain delay and everything? How did the track change after the rain delay for you? I mean, obviously it didn't do a whole lot to hurt you, but how much did it change?
It didn't change a whole lot. I mean, I didn't think so, but we've been out there a couple times on a green racetrack throughout the week, and the week before, gone out, after rain, and Garmin was really good after the rain too. So I mean, I didn't worry about it at all. It probably washed a little bit of rubber off the racetrack, probably not a whole lot, but we really made some really good adjustments. Like I said, I was feeling it out last couple laps there, and then we made 3 adjustments on the thing at the halfway break just to get it, where I thought we needed to be. So when we fired off green the first lap, 100 to 105, I knew it was going to take a lot to get beat, as good as that thing was, as much tire as we'd saved.
How much attention did you pay to Connor and Brendan coming behind you? I mean, they were coming pretty good back there at one point.
Yeah, they were. We were just managing the gap for a little while, and once Connor got the second, I mean, I knew they were going to be there at some point in time, but so I was just trying to manage my tires and manage the gap, and it just worked out. We had a lot of speed in the car, and I could just kind of keep them right there. I think it was about 3/4 of them straight away for a little bit, and till the last couple laps. But it's good race car and good management, good adjustments, and that's what it takes to get it done.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, you're a pretty reserved guy. It was so cool to see how excited you were to win. And then, honestly, I think the coolest picture was you and your son. I thought that's
cool.
priceless, right?
Yeah, I made that my profile picture earlier. But yeah, I mean, it's the Hampton Heat. Yeah, that's what we worked so hard to try to win. So I mean, I was definitely fired up. It was awesome.
So here's the $65,000 question before I let you go. How are you going to Martinsville, and what do you got planned for up there?
Yeah, we're definitely going to Martinsville. I feel like we'll be really good. We're very fast at South Boston. That's like more high grip, and fast at Langley. It's low grip. So I feel really good about going into Martinsville with everything. And we were pretty good last year. Up to 6th at one point before we had gotten together with Dudley. So I feel way better about the race car this year. Just some stuff we've been able to, spend a lot of time at the racetrack and learn a lot. And we've just really got a good handle on our package right now. So I feel really, really good about going into Martinsville. So it's definitely stinks that the South Boston deal happened, and
For sure.
it was out there. It's 2/10 of a degree, but ruining our chances at the Triple Crown. But
well, I'm not going to say a whole lot about it, but I saw the T-shirts that were made after the South Boston. And we're going to get some T-shirts made here in the next couple of weeks. It's going to say it was a great day to be at Langley Speedway. I'm going to make sure you get one. Well,
yeah.
But Matt, we appreciate you calling and talking to us for a couple minutes. I know you're busy, got things going on and everything.
Congratulations,
But
man.
we had to get you on here because you deserve it, and also let you know you are the driver of the week this week. So I will get whenever Tim Brown gets me the hat, you're gonna get a driver of the week hat and a certificate. So we'll get that to you.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it. I'm gonna say thanks. Thanks to all the crew and White Page and Easton and all the family and everybody that helps out, to make it happen. So we couldn't do it without a big, or I couldn't win this race without a big group effort. So gotta thank them and Banks Racing Engine, Reynolds Racing Chassis, Buzzy Transmission and Rear Ends, and just everybody that's got a hand in making it happen.
Jamie Jones, I see Jamie walking around.
Yep.
Well,
Jamie and I was so glad Jamie and Kim were able to make it for the race. I remember Jamie just started coming to the racetrack. So my mom and Kim knew each other, and then so had gotten together on the internet, on Facebook, about 10, 15 years ago now. Yeah, 15 years ago. It's probably 2010. So Jamie's been such a big help in keeping me on the straight path as far as the technical stuff with the race car. So it's just been, I was really happy, really glad they were there.
Yeah. All right, Matt. Well, we appreciate it. We'll talk to you again real soon. Maybe next time we can get you here with us.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
All right, man.
Let me call in.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later, man. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
That's cool. And you talk about a family that's behind him too. I mean, his parents are just as dedicated as I don't know if you see those guys party away from the racetrack. Them boys are wild.
Oh, boy. Cut me out.
You can't pick who you work out with, It's hard to soar like an eagle when you work with
All right, here, we'll get back to you guys. And this is a question. The whole time I was talking to Matt, I was kind of thinking of this question the whole time.
So,
All right, the two of y'all coming to the checkered flag.
Let's say white flag. People out.
Make it more interesting to coming to the checkered.
Right.
Coming to the checkered.
I'm probably right hooking.
All right, you got the answer. Oh, I got it out.
Dude, we didn't even say rough. You probably said he'd right hook you.
No, I wouldn't do that because I'd have to help him fix it.
So do you help me with his car?
Yeah, we all help each other pretty much.
Yeah.
Most of it.
So
Get a lot of-
it's not what you're saying. Reno
Yeah,
has
we get a lot of help from Reno.
semi-retired, full-time race car.
Yeah. That's why we let you retire.
So you can have more time to work on the race car.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you probably know old Jamie Jones from back in the day.
Oh yeah, that's enjoyable. That's all I love to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you get to a situation where you like something and love something like that, I mean, it's not really work. I mean, it's fun work. Yeah, fun work. That's what I was.
Yeah,
But,
that's right.
and especially when you got two young guys over here, I bet they care up a little bit of stuff from time to time.
We try not to.
A little bit.
We try not to.
But the whole family is just easy to deal with. I mean, it just can't get no better than they.
I don't know. Park.
I was reading it. I saw what I was saying.
That sounded like Parker.
Why didn't y'all bring him?
We should have. He was last weekend was gonna be his first race ever. Rain war. He's gonna try again this weekend now.
So you help them. Now there's gonna be a third car. How do you go about helping all three? Do everything St. Paul, and plus Landon's my nephew. Yeah. So yeah, I'm every car. I'm all.
How many are you working on?
5, 4, 5, 6.
Well, 5 really.
Yeah,
5
5 of
cars.
them.
And they have 3, and then Landon. So, yeah, just whoever needs me, I go wherever. Go to house, work on it. Go to shop, work on it. Do you still race a lot, or you just every now and then, or? No, he just drove my car at Dominion whenever we have opportunity. Then we got to rebuild it right now, but it's not that bad off. I mean, you've been around for years with racing and everything, so that's pretty cool that you've been around. I mean, I remember your name from a few years back and everything.
He look like he's old or something, Jack.
That was a long time on his late model. Run that hill with his late model. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
What late model?
Bush Lapis, the old one.
You going way back now.
Yeah, way back. So what are you trying to say?
Y'all.
Because I know Bush Lapis real good too.
I thought I said it. Didn't I say it?
Yeah, you said it. You said it.
Yeah, I've been around a little while. And
He looks younger than you,
of
though.
course,
Jack.
if you look at his car, the 01, that's baby blue 01, the baby blue 01, just like Bush had in his days. I remember, yeah.
There were some good old days back then.
I'm gonna tell you what I really enjoyed the most was I'd go up there with Victor. He'd be up there, hobnobbing with Butch and trying to get what he could get for nothing. I didn't say that, but I would go around the corner there. And a lot of times the bandit was in there somewhere doing something, and he would sit and tell us stories. Sometimes they were some good stories. Some of them you can't repeat, but some of them were really good. Very good. So it's pretty cool that. But yeah, I remember him from time.
Well, you think about the people that came through that shop. I mean, really.
You think about the things that happened there at that shop. There was, guys would come to Richmond and race, and something would happen to the car. They'd go to Stock Car Products and go over there and get them guys to work on it. I think Richard Petty he came over there and worked on the car. I remember going.
But didn't Jeff Bodine live over there in the?
Jeff Bodine lived, yeah.
Lived in
drove a manual and lived right back in the trail.
Yeah.
In the alleyway between the shops.
Yep.
A little bit before I came, but yeah, I was working Cross Street.
Oh, really?
Probably 25 years before my time.
So So what are you exactly trying to say? You trying to say he's old?
Y'all are.
Bad?
Everybody.
Okay. I liked you until today.
We are seasoned.
But that's a little burnt. But you know, I used to race in Southampton, and you know, hanging around over those guys. Once we come down to the racetrack and hang out with us, and I mean, that was a big deal. They got up on that bus more than one night watching the race too. Yep. Party bus. You got that right. There's always something going on over there, but that too. Man, number 43, big story. Painted just like Richard Petty, got his paint from Richard Petty and everything. That was pretty cool. Well, that other guy. Hell of a nice guy. Well, he was a hell of a guy. I ain't gonna go to the nice part too much, but the hell of a guy. He was always nice to me. Well, I mean, he was nice to me too. I can't say nothing bad because you know, I'm not trying to be super nice about it. It's all right. What we gonna do the rest of the year? I mean, what we got? Are we getting it dialed in for the rest of the year?
We're trying. I've been close. I think I finished second twice. I need a 10th. If I can find a 10th, I'll be leading. If I can find 2 tenths, I'll be trying to lap the field. But
You need to get some of that hot fuel.
I know I need some of that frontline motorsports fuel. We'll be good to go. Like,
You can't get ready to help you out with that?
we're trying. We've been testing, and we're down here last Wednesday testing with Matt Waltz. He's out here too.
That was pretty cool.
That we didn't get his feet.
No,
None of that rubbed off.
no.
He's been 1,000th off the pole.
I've been
3
1,000th
times.
off the pole like 3 times. Just need a little bit of luck too. I think a little bit of luck would help as well.
Well, you know, Junior Johnson told Elton Sawyer one time, said there was the car was 90% and there was 10% luck, but if you didn't have 10% luck, it didn't matter on that 90% car.
I've heard that before. But
So, what is your take on thing this year?
Outrun him.
yeah,
He's
pretty
still-
much still learning.
I'm learning. I've learned a lot though. I think I'm starting to catch up.
He never drove anything before this. So
Really?
no.
This your first year driving?
Well,
Last year.
Last year.
yeah, but yeah,
I mean, I can't wait till Parker starts and he whips them both. I bet he's gonna talk more shit than
probably. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to invite him down here with
we'll just get him himself. That way he can talk all the trash and he can't respond.
Yeah.
I'll get Land to set that car.
Landon ran Blake's car this year, didn't you?
Yeah, he finished second in it.
Yeah.
I can't remember why I wasn't here.
I think you
Oh, I
had
had prom. That's what it was.
homecoming 1 and 2.
well, we appreciate you guys coming. But if you want to hang around a few minutes, we got a couple more guys coming on. So if you hang around, we'll keep talking to you back and forth. So all right, let's get who we get? Steve ZACHARIS is supposed to be first.
What's up, Steve? How you doing? Where's he at?
What's happening, guys?
What's up, buddy?
We done lost you. Where you at? You see him?
Is it not up there?
It's there. The screen's frozen.
Oh,
We hear you. It'll catch up probably.
The sign looks great.
Yeah.
yeah, I like the sign. Oh, look, hey, Steve, while we got you on here, we're just going to talk right now. Tell us about this new deal you got going on at Coastal Plains.
Sorry, I was trying to fix the screen there, but no, it's a good deal. We're excited. You know, I don't know if it's exactly what I needed to be doing. I've got enough things going on, but you know, I'm excited to be a part of racing in general, and Coastal Plains is an amazing facility. So Mr. Humphrey and I got together, and you know, I think it's gonna be good for this area. You know, for us, it's far enough away that we can't hurt each other, and it's close enough that we can help each other. So looking forward to it.
So what is the deal with are you leaving Florence, or are you still involved there, or is it going to be
I still own Florence. So Florence is my child. It's my baby. It's the one that's you know, first and foremost when it comes to anything. But I'm sure everyone in the racing world has noticed that short track racing has slowed down a little bit. Certain divisions and certain racetracks have good car counts, and certain ones don't, and we're unfortunately one of the ones that doesn't. So to keep surviving Florence Motor Speedway, I have to keep coming up with things to have a financial backing, because that's the one thing I've never had since I got to Florence, is anything behind the racetrack that can support it. So keep just fighting the good fight. Started Ultra Broadcasting this year. It's been good. It's been great. And then just try to keep digging. And Coastal Plains came up and said, heck, if we're gonna go down at all, we're gonna go down swinging. So it's Florence is still ours. It's still the main goal to make it as best as it can be. And then Coastal now is a new project to make it, if not second best, a 1A, 1B.
But the one thing about Steve is the changes you have made at Florence. I've come down there 2 or 3 times. You have made tremendous changes at Florence. But now you got Coastal Plains, and I don't think you have to do as much work over there getting that place ready.
No, that's the one nice thing. Yeah, Coastal is a beautiful facility. It's got Musco lighting, great grandstands. The suites are in great shape. It's got trackside parking, which obviously Florence doesn't have. So I think there's a lot of cool things that, going into Coastal, there's no renovating. We're kind of Florence is starting to get to that point. I mean, a lot of the renovations that we did, they're hopefully going to stay for a while. So we're slowing down on every time that you show up. You see a big change, always changes, but the big changes you don't see as often. So as I said, Coastal Plains definitely doesn't need any love. It's a beautiful facility.
I'll tell you, the first time I came down to Florence, I was down there with Shane Laws, and he was calling a race, and I was in there with him and everything. Compare that to what I saw this past year when I came down here. You have done amazing with that. The track is unbelievable, and what you've done for the people that come to the races and everything is, I got to commend you on that.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a lot of hard work for sure. It's not just myself. Obviously, it's the family. Has been involved. My mom and dad are there. They were actually just left yesterday from staying around and trying to clean, and the kids come, and my wife, she was weed whacking all day Saturday, and as we were coming back from Anderson, my daughter and I. So, definitely not and Brian Voss constantly is doing stuff, mowing and working on the graphics and working on the back end stuff. So, again, it's not a one-man job. It takes a team. What is it? The old saying from UAW, assembly line to finish line, teamwork wins. So, it's a lot of work to run a racetrack. I can tell you that right now. It's actually more than anyone, except for people that run one, the Bill Mullises of the world, would even understand. We get constant griping and complaining about little things when it comes to the racing and, the tires, and they're not this and they're not that. And did this guy get something? And man, it gets frustrating after a while, because it's like you spend all day in 120 degrees mowing and weed whacking, and they want to complain about the little stuff. So, they'll never get it. They'll never understand it, and it's not their job to. But for those racetrack promoters out there, I commend you for continually making your places look great.
And I'll tell you, you're doing really good, even with Paul Burnham as part of your team down there, man. That's really good.
Yeah, Paul's good people. He's made our Ultra Broadcasting what it is today. So Paul's good people, and his graphic style and his production stuff is far above anyone that I've ever met. So
yeah, I hung out with him some this weekend here at Langley. So
probably to what, 2 o'clock in the morning, right?
I think I did see my house about 3. So yeah, it was a long day, long drawn out day. So anyway. All right, so tell us what your plans are for Coastal Plains. I mean, what kind of things are you looking, and what kind of races are you going to be doing there, and what kind of divisions or whatever?
Well, the nice thing about Coastal Plains is, Mr. Humphrey, the way we've got this built is that neither of us are trying to make a living 100% off of the racetrack. We've got some plans to have special events when it comes to car shows and hopefully fairs and other things to kind of supplement the downtime. So what it puts us in a place for is it puts us in a position to have big races every time we have them. So and not have to have a race every single week, not try to have a race on top of other people. it puts us in a place that we can spread them out and make sure that each one is just as big as the other one. So August 9th, kind of doing a little bit of a soft opening, if you will. So we're coming out primarily support divisions. We really want to make the super trucks kind of a thing there. So super trucks, mini stocks, legend cars, bandos, any cars. I can't remember all of the divisions. I know the mini cups and the champ cars. They're still champ carts. It's still in question. We're talking about that, but really kind of knocking out the support divisions for that first race, just to get a feel for the facility for us, for ourselves. Because Brian and I, we've been there, we've seen it, but understanding the timing and scoring and the rotation and the flow of everything and how to get people in and how to get people out and make sure that, there's no hiccups in the system at all. So that'll be August 9th. August 29th was already built before we got there. It's the Smart Modifieds coming, working heavily. I think that's one thing that's really going to be good is that Bob Lowry over at Carteret, him and I have had a great relationship for a long time, and I see big things as far as us working together to make sure that there's no reason for us to be that close and not help each other. So that August 29th weekend, we're going to do some things to make sure that Friday and Saturday, because it's the second year that they've done the Smart Modified Tour, where they had a Friday, then a Saturday show, one at Coastal, then right to Carteret. Last year, it got rained out on Friday, so they had to do it in one day. It's kind of a hectic deal, but hopefully weather plays in our favor, which that whole weekend is going to be intense for myself and Brian and my family, because not only is Coastal Plains going to be racing in Jacksonville and having the smart mods on Flow Racing, we will be having the Cars Tour at Florence Motor Speedway. So Florence is going to have their Cars Tour event at the same time that the Modifieds are going on. So it's going to be a crazy weekend. But so then August 29th, then October 18th is still in question. I've put some feelers out. We really want to make that October 18th something cool where, I don't know if it's going to be like a big 602 modified weekend, a big pro weekend. It's definitely not going to be late model stocks. We've got our intentions on late model stocks being opening of 2026. So 2025 is kind of, laid out for dates. And then 2026, we've got our dates kind of scheduled and have a rough idea. But, man, it's tough when there's so many tracks trying to put dates out there and put a lot of dates out there. You don't want to go head-to-head with anyone, and you're going to have to at some point. Like, with Anderson being where it is in South Carolina versus Carteret and Coastal, there's no reason we can't have an event against them. But it's the ones that are Coastal or Hickory and Southern National and, Wake counties and all that we got to be mindful of. And so we've got dates in mind for 2026. We just can't really put them out there yet until we have a good idea of where everyone else lives.
Hey, is the Florence, are y'all just doing the circle track stuff? Because I know back in the day there were some dirt tracks and go-kart tracks out there. You guys still doing that kind of stuff? Is that the only thing going on there?
Yeah, no, we got the dirt track, but I'll tell you right now that I did 2 races I think last year, and man, I envy. We film Lakeview when it comes to the ultra broadcasting stuff. We film Lakeview, and man, I tell Tim Clemens all the time that I am not so much jealous, but I underestimated what it took to run a dirt track and the effort it takes to till and to drag and to pack and to till and to drag and to pack and to till and to drag and to pack. Yeah. And then for everyone to show up and be like, oh, you didn't do it right. So, we've had a couple races there and it's not closed by any means, but the effort versus reward was not there last year. And I just really focusing right now on trying to make sure that the big track survives and gets better. And then we'll get back to the dirt track for sure.
I agree with you. I ran one dirt race in carts, and man, all the times you got to take the tires off, clean them, prep them. By the time I was ready to go out again, I'm like, man, this is too much work over here.
Yep. Yeah, no, like I said, it's I understood it. I kind of had an idea and I got better at it. I really kind of technically enjoyed it until day of, like I said, when everyone wanted to, we went from having 8 divisions to start the day off to having 19 by the time it was over, because everybody and their brother came up and said, oh, we got to have a prep race this, and we need a green plate this and a red plate that. And it's like, holy cow, this is too much.
Yeah. Well, Steve, I got to say one thing. You're one of the hardest working track owners I've ever seen. I've seen you out there with everything you've been doing. the times I've been to Florence, you are all over the place doing all kinds of things. And I tell you what, you do a great job. So more success coming with the Coastal Plains. So we'll be down there to see you then.
Well, I hope so. And for those watching, because I'm kind of watching in the background here, is that tune in. Hopefully the family members do well this evening. Brody has already won one race this afternoon at the summer shootout. Owen qualified 12th. Brody qualified second for his coming feature. So tune in and definitely root on the ZACHARIS family this afternoon.
We'll do it. All right, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for your time. And we'll talk again real soon. I'm coming down for the end of the year thing down there. I'm going to be coming down for that.
All right. We'll see you then. Thank you, guys.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
Your mic there, Jack. Put that on there when you're moving and stuff. They'll probably hear you. Maybe Clay used to hit the table all the time. The mic was on the table, so they make it real loud.
Oh, boy. Can't please
Anyway.
nobody.
But and how many damn Zachariases are there?
It's like there's
10
more
Brady
Zacharias than there is people. Okay.
I've heard that name all over the place.
There's up
they're
north.
yeah.
Up north, the Zacharias name up north is big.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
racetrack did they own? Or
Well, they didn't know, but they
didn't manage or something.
yeah, they were Shamong was
Yeah,
Shamong. They were really big at Shamong and all down through there. Garrett, you know, his family, they were like part of that. Steve down here comes down. He gets Myrtle Beach. They end up shutting Myrtle Beach down, and then he goes over and takes over Florence. And I'm gonna tell
Which
you,
is kind of a blessing for both of them.
that Florence racetrack, and I didn't want to say it in front of him, but that Florence racetrack first year I went down, it was kind of rough.
Yeah.
But he was doing everything he could do to make it right. I went
Well,
back.
I mean, the old
I went-
man there had just, you know.
But I went back this year for the icebreaker down there. It is completely different. That
Yeah.
place is
I don't know how long
unbelievable.
they've been for sale for years. I
It
mean,
is
for years.
unbelievable how good that
I
place
forget
is.
the old
now.
man. I think at one time he was like the mayor of the town down there or something other. The guy that owned it.
All right. Before we get back to the Wood brothers, we got Andrew Tyree on here. You gonna do your intro thing?
Oh,
Since you ain't done that in a while.
Andrew Tyree, I've heard his name before too. Where's he from?
Wait, count.
Wade County. I've heard that name before.
This is Fast Eddie with Fast Eddie's Barbecue. You're watching Jack Dodson'S Racing Insider with Scott Allen and Adam Welbrock.
yeah, to get him off on the chip or something.
I know he was really into that one.
He's very excited. So see that we got that person.
Let me know when I'm hot.
You're hot.
Robert Rummels with Mosquito Joe. Thank you for tuning in to the Jack Dodson Racing Insider News with Scott Allen. See you next week.
See, Robert, you got to slow him down. we got to speed up Eddie.
Yeah. Let's get Andrew on here and talk with him. How you doing, Mr. Tyree? Good to talk to you. I guess it was good to talk to you.
He don't want to talk to you, Jack.
Can you hear us, Mr. Tyree?
I guess not.
I don't know what the problem is.
Can you hear us? I mean, his mic's not.
Is he talking? I hear him.
Jack, I'm showing a mute button on your end there.
Yeah, we got one on the other. We got on the other computer.
Shit, you can't hear us? It's not. It must be your phone or something. It's on you. It's on
Can you hear me, Jack?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can't hear anything on your end. Let me look here.
Turn the volume up.
I think I may have you now.
What you got? You hear us?
There you are. Got you.
All right, there we go. All right, how you doing, Mr. Tyree? Good to talk to you, man.
Yes, sir. Absolutely doing wonderful. I hope everybody there in the Commonwealth's doing great.
We're doing pretty good, and got some good stuff going on down there at Wake County. Tell us a little bit about what all you got going on down there.
Well, we're about a little over midway through the season. had a few rainouts. We've caught up for the most part, and I think there's one race that we missed, but everything's been going good. We've had some first-time winners in late model this year. Carson Hayslip's been pretty dominant, but you had Diego Menendez Torres come in the last race and picked up his first win in his second outing with Carroll Speed Shop. So, we're just plugging through this year, and we may have some news here in the next couple of weeks. I can't really talk about it right now, but I guess I'll keep people in suspense to look for some news here in the next couple of weeks.
And you got a good little racetrack right there. I love that place. I haven't never been there for a race, but I've been by there and seen it. It's a nice racetrack and everything. And I mean, I've always heard good things about Wake County, so I think that's a great thing for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So it's basically Raleigh's best kept secret, is kind of the moniker we have amongst ourselves. There's a lot of rich history here. I mean, when you go 63 plus years consecutively, even during COVID, we didn't run a full season during COVID, but we still ran a couple races. But there's a lot of rich history here. It was dirt track up until the late 80s, and then it switched over to asphalt. We just repaved. There's the COVID relief funds that came in over the last couple of years have been a real help. We were on a 3 to 5 year plan of going back dirt just a couple of years ago, and luckily that money came in, and we got a little over $500,000, and we've done probably about $675,000 worth of work because we've put a lot of our own time and effort into doing things. So instead of contracting it out, so it's there's been a lot of work. Matter of fact, when I came here today, I was planning on changing out of my professional work uniform into a nice polo shirt, and got hooked into doing some electrical work. So,
well, you don't never run out of work to do at a racetrack. So
no, sir. Look, we the leadership team here is awesome, and we may have titles, but a lot of times we set those titles to the side, and we do, if it means cleaning toilets or whatever, that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do.
You got a lot. I've noticed through the years, well, the last few years anyway, there at Wake County, you've got a lot of young talent coming through there. There is some good young talent at Wake County.
Absolutely. Hayslip, Kimball, it's, you name it. I mean, we've had, Lane Riggs, came through here. Clay Jones came through here. The most notable one, from back in the day was Randy Renfro came through here,
Yep.
stuff like that. It's, even Ryan Blaney's come through here, believe it or not. I did not know that until last year we were at the Charlotte Roval, but he came through here. It's amazing to see that talent. It's good to be a part of that. One of the notables that we have come in right now from time to time is Brexton Bush. So
yeah, I've seen him down there. Seen that down there. Now you mentioned Phoenix Kimball.
Yeah.
She is a great young talent coming along. I wouldn't tell her to her face that, but but I mean, we were at one time, she was on our show a lot, and we spent a lot of time around her. And I think we can get her racing every week. She might be all right.
She has stepped up to the late models.
Yep.
She's got a little bit of a learning curve. the big difference with those cars is she's gone from a 1,200-pound car to a 3,200-pound car, and she's only ran, I think, 2 or 3 races, and she's had a second place finish. She's led some laps. She's learning. She's got a good coach behind her, and Alex Fleming. Carson Hayslip is coaches with her. They're basically teammates out of the same shop. They'll find their way. Just like Carson did, he found his way, and many of the others. We still, Joe Heigel's coming up through. He came out of retirement to come back late model racing, and he's finding his way again. He's knocking on their door. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with here shortly. While we have a small field, 10 cars on Wake County looks like 25 cars on, say, Southern National or South Boston or something like that. And we have good racing. One thing I do want to hit on is something we just were talking about Saturday, was the diversity that is coming through not only the racing side of it, but through the fan attendance side of it. I like to see the sport diversify. It's got to do that to survive. Yep. And I think it's wonderful to see that stuff going on.
Yeah, it is. It's a great thing. And one of my friends, I guess I would say, AIDAN ZSCHIEDRICH came through there. So I used to love watching him race those bandos. He was really good at the bandos.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great track, and I hope I can get down there sometime and see the racetrack and see a race there.
Absolutely, you're welcome anytime. You're our guest. You come on down here anytime you want to, and you just tell them I said to let you in, and we'll put you up on the deck and let you enjoy some of this good quarter-mile short track racing.
I'll be glad to do it. I'll tell you what, I can't wait to get down there. So do you have any big events coming up between now and the end of the year, or are you done the big events already?
So so that's one thing that we've kind of struggled to get going. We have people, drivers and competitors on us all the time about having a big event. It is a struggle to do that because as Steve was saying just a little while ago, when it comes to fall, everybody has their big events and it's all piled on top of one another. And it's just difficult to do that and make ends meet and make everything has to be profitable. You can't, we're fortunate that we have Charlie Hanson as the owner here. And he's the promoter and he's off running his businesses right now, but he has his companies that make his living. He just wants this track to support itself. That's another one of our little monikers is we're the cheapest place to race. And, but so in having an event like that, it has to make sense to be able to do it. I kind of wished I could say more on that. I'll just say that is something we're working on. And hopefully we can have an announcement pretty soon.
Okay, Mr. Tyree, I enjoyed talking with you, and hopefully I'll get down there to see you real soon. Maybe we can watch a race together and see how things are going down there, because I would love to see it.
Absolutely. On a Friday night, I may be in the tower, I may be in the tech shed, I may be running a gate or something like that, but I'll make time for you and we'll go sit on the deck and have a cold drink. I don't drink beer, but I'll have a Coke or Pepsi and we'll have us a good old time.
All right. Well, we'll do that. Well, we appreciate your time tonight, and we'll get you back on again sometime real soon and talk some more.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you for having me. Y'all
Thank
take
you.
it easy.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. We appreciate it. That's gonna be, but that is a neat little track. But I've never
Yeah, I've
seen a
never been
race
there.
there.
That's a tight little track.
Yeah, I've never been to a race there. But
Smaller than Southside?
Yeah.
oh yeah,
It's definitely small Southside.
Southside's small.
With the Yukon, we started Yukon down here. Then we took off from here and went to the wall racing.
Hmm.
Went for that championship in wall racing footing.
Uh-huh.
And we raced that in Wayne County. We raced, I don't think there's no track we did it. We hit every dang on race track down there. We went to Kinley. We went to Kinley. We went to East Carolina. We went to Dillon, South Carolina. I mean, we was all over the place.
there's some interesting places to race down in Dillon and down that way. So anyway,
I love it here. He loves it here. You come in this track anytime. When you come in this track, you look down and you won't see trash. You won't see nothing. You'll see a clean facility, which you don't go to a lot of tracks to see that.
but yeah,
You're right about that. We are very,
I
very
give it to
fortunate.
this track. They keep this place.
They do, and they're very welcoming, and we've heard that from a lot of people. I mean, we were at Charlotte, and Ryan Priest was like, "Oh, yo, the guy that owns that place is really nice. That place is, I love coming there. I mean, we get praise everywhere we go.
yeah.
from being part of
I'll
Lane
tell
Speedway.
people, come down here before the races get started and walk through any gate.
Mm-hmm.
See what you see on the ground. You won't find
No,
Yeah.
I like
it's a good place to. It's a good family place. Everybody, for the most part, everybody gets along pretty good, unless they're brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. Let's take a few minutes and talk before we get back to them again. Let's talk to the ZSCHIEDRICH family. But go ahead with your introductions.
You excited? Well, Eddie said that was 4 a.m. He was cooking barbecue for us, so.
Okay, I'm not. We ain't gonna complain no more.
Hello, I'm Brian Morehouse, Director of Marketing for S&N Communications Incorporated. I'd like to welcome you to this week's show of Jack Dodson'S Inside Racing News with Scott Allen and Adam Wilbrock.
All right. There is. How you doing? There's my favorite folks right there. I know they're going through some stuff, but they're still my favorite people. So
I love the shirt.
oh, there you go. You got them on. There you go.
Of course.
That's good. So how are you guys doing? Everything going decent right now, or how's everything?
Good. We're doing good. These two are taking their first time actually being on a live interview with you guys, so I'm kind of worried.
You're kind of worried. Were they going to tell something on you? Yeah, I think they go. Well, we'll see. Huh?
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. Jody, I know it's been a rough week for you. How's it going as far as getting everything together and maybe start going back to rebuilding or whatever you're going to do?
Yeah, we're doing good over here. We've had a lot of family support. We've had a lot of our racing community, our working community. Aidan's been a trooper through all of this. He's been, lifting his share of the weight as well. Heather's been at the house nonstop, pulling as much stuff out as possible. Heard you guys, talking about some of the racers at Wake County Speedway, between Langley and Wake County Speedway and all of the track. I mean, the family members from racing community has just been outstanding. The amount of support.
These young people have come together and done amazing things. They've done silent auctions. They've done ZSCHIEDRICH Strong stickers. You guys, Langley, have, the texting. Every time I would get a text, you just can put one more foot in front of the other. You just keep going. I know Brandy's been leading the charge.
Well, I'm sorry you have to talk to Brandy as much as you do, but everybody has their crosses to bear at this point in time with Brandy. So
she's a sweetheart.
So
just because she gives you a hard time,
I will tell you,
she keeps you on your toes.
Even Aidan's personal car. We've had individuals and groups that he's a part of with the 8-6 group. And they came out of the woodwork and said, listen, let's take your car. Let's get it detailed. Let's clean it up. Because it got messed up in the fire. Like, the house is gone. The boat is gone.
The boat is extra gone.
The 3 vehicles are messed up. Aidan's vehicle fared the best, but like there wasn't any part of our entity that wasn't affected. Even our cat. The firefighter saved our cat and resuscitated him after 20 minutes. He finally came back and he's doing well. So there wasn't a part of our family that wasn't affected, but we're whole, we're healthy, and that's about all we can ask for.
Our cat likes to sink now.
That's the best part of it all, is the 3 of you are healthy and together and safe, and that's a good thing.
Well, I mean, Jody posted us having lunch out there by the house, and I told him, I said, I've been wanting to spend more time with you, but this is not what I had in mind.
Well, yeah, I guess that wouldn't be the best way to do things. But hey, you got to do something every now and then, since this has happened, to make it somewhat normal. So that was a good thing.
And don't let this go to your head, but we're indebted to this kid, because this guy is the one that was, when we were all sleeping, he was the one that woke up and said, guys, I smell something. We got to get out. Like, it wouldn't been for this guy, we would be there would be a different story going on.
The house smelled like an airport, so that's when I knew something was weird.
Well, Aiden, you're a pretty special young man, and I tell you right now, you should be commended. You should be commended for what you've done. And I know it's tough. It's been tough. You got a lot of things going on right now, but you should be happy and commended for what you do and what you have done. You are a special person.
Thank y'all.
So, I mean, even though your daddy didn't invite us down to eat or anything like that, but that's okay.
I thought it was.
Well, the smoker got kind of the
off.
firemen decided it was in the way.
It kind of got thrown off the deck.
They threw it off the deck.
Well, hey, look! I saw the back of your truck. I mean,
it looked like something out of Halloween.
That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad.
Yeah. And but shame on you, because you were the one that was supposed to be coming down here to see him race, and you'd be like, I'm gonna come down here, and you never did it. I'm gonna hold it on you. That's your fault.
What's funny though is the fact that he told me not to say that. I'm like, oh, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say that. I guarantee.
I see him holding his face over here.
Well,
this man makes deals and he never holds up his end of the bargain. Come on now.
Yeah, I have to admit, I haven't been down there.
He got a pass.
Well, I haven't been down there. I hadn't been around there, so I owe you an apology for that. But we need to make that better. We need to make that better now. So we need to do that.
Yep.
When you come down here, I'm gonna worm my way into the other band to see if I hopefully fit. I'll go to a race that way you can watch.
Okay, that sounds like a good deal. So I know Brandy's got some more stuff that's coming for you and everything.
She's been like a dog with a bone.
I ain't kidding you. She is wide open with it.
I love her.
She gonna give something.
She was busy on Saturday, man. I saw her.
Yeah, she will worry the hell out of you until you get it.
Let me tell you. So Brandy has just been amazing. So we had a few clothes that I was able to grab of Aidan's and throw them in a bag, and I wore his basketball shorts and t-shirts and washed it every night. And that's what I had to wear until I got Brandy's clothes.
Yep.
And I got to dress like a girl the last couple days.
Yeah, well,
I had like 3 shirts and 3 pants. That was it.
Yep. Then we washed every night.
Yep.
You do what you
well,
do.
hey, look, I gave you a shirt, so you good.
You good right here.
But I'm still waiting on the picture, so you need to get a picture of the 3 of y'all in the shirts and the hats and stuff. We need to do that. But at any time, I know y'all got a lot going on, so we're good. But Aiden, I want to tell you that we got a shirt for you signed by the people from the Hampton Heat this weekend. The drivers here at the Hampton Heat signed a shirt for you, and I'm gonna get that to you as soon as I can. I've got you a bunch of hero cards that have been signed. So we're going to get all that stuff to you. I know you lost a lot of stuff, and we're going to get it to you so you can have a little bit of something normal.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys.
You know what did make it through the fire? His racing suit. So hats off.
My racing suit, really?
So hats off to the fire retardant racing suits. They definitely work.
Well, hey, at least they ain't had something to wear.
He had his racing suit, his shoes, and his gloves. That's what made it.
Well, that's cool. You got it. Hey, I'm glad to see it.
The firefighters brought it out of the house to us.
Wow, that's good. I'm glad that they say it and did.
Yeah,
that.
they did. They brought it out.
Well, I know you all have had a hard time. I just wanted to bring you on and tell everybody how you're doing. And I think about y'all. We think about you every day, and hope everything works out good and you get everything going soon and get back to normal. Get back to normal, I know, is what you want. So we're pulling for you to get back to normal.
Thank you guys so much. We can't give enough thanks to you guys for helping us through all this.
Well,
thank you guys.
We're here anytime you need us. All you got to do is call. We'll help you out any way we can. So
and good luck to the drivers out there. I know that it's a hot summer, but you guys are rocking it out there. So good job on that.
Well, it was a hot Hampton heat, but when we went from Saturday to Sunday for the race, it cooled down a little bit then.
Oh, good.
Good.
Yeah.
I heard we missed a good one.
It was a good one. It just took all night to get here, but it was a good one. So anyway, all right,
well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being with us tonight. And please, if you need anything, all you got to do is call us. We'll be here for you. And y'all know I think the world of you, and we'll see whatever we can do to help you out.
Well, love you much. Thank you, guys.
Bye, guys.
All right, we'll see you later. Bye.
Yeah, well, Eddie Clark said he's got to go to his garage and get some stuff. He might have some stuff.
They lost everything. The house.
I didn't know what happened.
They're in Raleigh, and their house burned down. Oh, I think it was a Friday night or Saturday night or something.
Something like that. I think they were out on the boat and then they bring the boat back.
It had something to do with that. I mean, I may be wrong with that too, but I mean that's what I thought. But anyway, and the house caught on fire, and they about lost everything. And I mean, they
woke up in the middle of the night, woke them up, and it's like, hey,
let me tell you, they're very special people, and I hate to see special people have those type of problems, but the thing is, they're safe, they're sound, everybody's good, nobody got hurt. The cat got hurt, but I think he's back. He's back now, but that's tough to have that happen. So, and that's right. Yes, he was a bando driver here. So
I thought I remember the name. I thought it was bad.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was a tough thing. All right, well, we can go back to the Wood Brothers for the fourth time tonight.
So who's y'all sponsors? Does it sponsor all of you, or there are different sponsors?
Main sponsors: Woods Body Shop, Woods Metal Glass, Capital Land and Mulch. Yeah, Capital Land and Mulch, Old Mill Mechanical, Nutrient Christian Center on both cars, and Charles City Timber and that. And I run a sprint car. Sponsor for that's Tech Equipment.
You run the sprint cars?
Mm-hmm. A little bit. I'm learning.
Oh, I didn't know you were doing sprint cars.
Yeah, I've been doing it.
No, I wasn't here for that one.
I've only run it down here twice.
It looks dangerous here. It looks dangerous on dirt. It looks a lot more dangerous here.
So you don't want to try that?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's not our car. I run that for another guy over in Charles City, right beside me. But I don't know. I'm still scared of it.
So hey, how have you got used to? I mean, it's completely different, right?
It's like driving a school bus.
Right, and then the gas pedal pushes down, right? Yeah. It don't really go out. And it's just
weird.
You got no clutch. I mean, it's just direct drive, right?
I finished behind Bill Moss at Dixieland a few weeks back.
Maybe you should knock him out of the way a little bit too.
Might not have a good time.
The cars you got,
rear camber.
The cars you have and the paint schemes that you have on your cars. How did that come about? What brought that on?
I was thinking about that before we got here. My grandpa owned a car that a guy that worked for our shop drove down here. What was it, mid-'80s, early '80s? He drove down here. It was the old Avalon car, the '95 car.
Mm-hmm.
75, yeah, 75 car. And I was like, oh, I want to paint my car up like that for down here. Well, got to looking at it. I was like, I like the Hardy's car better. We're gonna do some throwback schemes. That's kind of how it came about.
So you didn't have any special thing about the Hardys, just the fact that you liked it.
I just like it. I just like it.
It just looked good, Jack. It was a good look.
Hawkeye Graphics did a good job.
Yeah, I gotta say
That's pretty good.
They did good.
That's pretty good.
They did good. They did
So
good.
is yours the same way?
Pretty much. I didn't know a lot about Tim Richmond before that,
But
but
you started looking into Tim Richmond.
yeah, well, I'm a fan, definitely.
Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, I think your cars are very iconic out here in that division. I mean,
I think we should make it a rule. You got to do a throwback scheme. It gets a lot
I mean,
of
a few
attention.
of them are. Indian's pretty. I think it's the only class that really has anything. Like that.
Yeah, we do a throwback at Hickory for cars to win.
yeah, well, they do that. Of course, Darlington with the Cup and the Xfinity cars, they do a throwback, and
I think it's cool.
yeah. Well, I think it's. I mean, y'all's cars are great. I mean, it's really fun.
I mean, it was way before they were born. But
Yeah.
And the thing is, I listened to Brian, and you've heard him say it, I'm sure. Brian gets on the and here comes Jacob Wood, and he's got this Hardy's car. I mean,
He'll call him Kelly Yarborough.
yeah, it's a Kelly Yarborough car, and then, I mean, it's Jim Richmond car. I mean, you know, that's what he calls them, and that's
It's cool because the older people in the stands remember it back then.
yeah, you probably automatically get some fans.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah, it's nice going down pit road when all the late models are here. Them giving you thumbs up and stuff. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
well, that's cool. Yeah.
It's cool.
We had another one here last year too. Green one.
Yeah, we had that was out of our same.
What was that one?
The Skull Bandit.
Oh, yeah.
We only ran like 2 races.
I remember that now.
Kept breaking a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
So y'all into that, and of course, Reno over here, he had his hero Butch Tavakas on his car. Manual.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of stuff? I mean, you had to learn. That was like going to college, right?
Oh my God, it's so different. Manual was smart, real smart. People just didn't understand.
He was one of a kind. He was a
Now,
little.
what kind of things did y'all bend the rules on? I know y'all had some stuff back then. Everybody did some stuff back then that was wasn't in the rule book, or
You had to know what it was. I mean,
right.
manual do something, you just watch them, see what it was doing because you didn't know, so you just did whatever you told you to do. Yeah, I remember a lot of tricks I've seen Butch play, and I learned a lot of.
No, Butch didn't do stuff like that, did he?
He would take it on the edge of the line, real close to the line.
Over.
Maybe just a little bit over.
I mean, everybody did back then. I mean,
But you just have to know Butch to appreciate that.
yeah, I never really got to meet those guys. And when we started late model stuff back in the early '90s, we were over at Townsend. So yeah, those guys, which, you had Rick, obviously.
I just sold it around some chassis 6 months ago.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, they learned, Butch learned a lot from manual. Manual goes to the racetrack with Butch. God said, look, you need to do this right here. I don't need to do that, Dad. This car, no, I'm telling you. Do that. They do it. Yeah, you're right. He told me I'm right. You won't listen. But Butch was a very smart guy too on his car. I learned a lot from out of him. What was we'll say the official name was Jerry Reed.
Yep.
Up at Manassas.
Yep.
He was right keen on staying up with Butch. I can tell you that. We had a good time with him. He was official and everything. It was a little hard to get past him some nights, but we did all right.
Yeah. Butch was one of those guys that he has a lot of fun, but he's right there pushing it to the limit.
Back then you had to.
You got that right. Yeah, because everybody else was too. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, see them guys switch carburetors at the south side, put the carburetor on right next to the light, take it one from the light to the official. Yeah, it was all kinds of stuff you see in the race. You had to pay close attention.
I seen a carburetor one time. Some people were using back in the day. They had drilled holes through the shaft and then holes through the butterfly where it come through. Where when you open it up, it would open up. When you were wide open, you got more air through. It was on a Bush car.
I asked Butch one night at South Boston, why does Wayne Patterson do this every time we push our cars around to go for qualifying? He said, what do you mean? I said, gotcha. He turns the wheel to the left every time he goes up on that thing that, you know. He said, oh, he does. Yeah, I said, I've seen past 3 races we've been up here. He said, well, watch next time. Okay. So we went back to the shop. He explained it to me and showed me what it was doing because when you turn that wheel, it raises the frame up. I didn't know that.
So you get the car lower.
So went to the next race up there. We was right behind him pushing in line. When he went to go like that, man, and I turned it up, go forward. He did, and the wheel didn't go under the car. He said, take it on back, raise it up this time. Butch said, hey, you see what it does? I said, yes, sir, I do.
Did Butch tell them so they check it?
Oh, yeah. Butch ratted him out.
That's what you did then.
But the charcoal briquettes underneath of the daggone spring to hold it up, keep that frame height on cars. So, I mean, you said, I've seen it all.
Oh, there was somebody that put some popsicle sticks, held the car up here.
I mean, it's a little crazy thing you never think about it. It works.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a little bit here and a little bit there.
Or do 2 or 3 things over here and get caught for that. And then the one thing you don't want to get caught is it made it through. So,
well, it's like I forget where we were in Charlotte, and when the '78 Cup car, when they were winning a bunch of races and they won the championship the next year, the other teams have sort of figured out, and then Elton got involved and changed how the whole inspection process goes. They were going through tech and would screw up the right front. Well, they go through all the templates and they screw up on the one thing intentionally. They were like, you need to go back to the garage and fix this. Well, they go cheat the rest of the car because they wouldn't make them go back through the templates again. So then they would just do the one, and then Elton come along and says, no, when you get caught with one thing, you got to go through the whole thing again. So that cut that out. But some of the other teams are watching like, why are they working on the right rear? They got all they had to do is take a shim out of the right front. So then it was like, then they started, and then of course everybody else started to do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
well, guys, we appreciate you all being here. I mean, it's an honor to have you come over here tonight. So I appreciate you coming. And we'll get you back on here again. As soon as you dump him or he dumps you, we'll bring it back in here and talk about it.
Parker comes along and whips them both.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's get all 3 of them over here.
Tore my car up a little bit on Saturday in practice.
Going into one?
Yeah.
You're going into turn 1. I said, I got a little close over there, man.
He didn't. His something was wrong with his radio, so he didn't have anybody on it, and he just.
That's why he ran it.
Yeah. Second time he's ever been in the car.
Wait, he didn't have a radio. Were you behind him or?
I was behind. He was going slow, and I was going fast, and then he was like all over the track. So I slowed it down a little bit, and I was gonna go around him. Came up into me. I was like, okay. After the practice, I was like, all right, tell me how you really feel.
Be like Kevin Harvick's daughter when she went out to practice and she wouldn't let the kids go by her. She said, "You get by me, Dad." I thought that was hilarious.
We're sitting here talking, and there's a very interesting conversation going on.
Oh, really?
Here. Yeah. Eddie Clark and Brandy Marshall.
Oh, usual suspects.
Yeah. We're talking about he was talking about cooking the barbecue at 4 in the morning. And he said we were lucky he had clothes on when he was doing it. And so now they're talking about being naked while they're cooking barbecue.
It's our show. Take the watch. We gotta
go. Anyway, all right.
He won't tell anybody.
All right. Well, that's our show for tonight. I'm gonna tell you what. I appreciate everybody being here. It was a lot of fun to have. I know you all kind of had to sit through all this, but we appreciate you being here anyway.
Yes, sir.
And we'll get you back and do better next time. But next week, Billy Duty is going to be here. Boy, that didn't get no response. None of y'all got it.
So we laughed about it last week. I think it was when you said you don't know who Billy Duty is. I'm like, hell no.
Do you know who Billy Duty is?
No, I
You know Billy? You know Billy? No. Okay. Well, Billy Duty runs out of Kingsport. So
Is any good?
now, Shannon Lester has told me that he's a good guy, runs good and everything, and helps everybody out and does a lot of things. He needed to get on the show and get some recognition for it. So I said, well, let's get him on there. He said, well, first we didn't even mention the name. I said, what's his name? He said, Billy Duty. I said, oh, man. What we need to do is have Stormy Butts and Billy Duty on at the same time.
Right.
So anyway, all right, guys, thank you very much. Please like and share our show, and we'll see you again next week.
And we're going to have
Billy Duty.
Billy Duty. Our media guy next week.
Danton Wyatt.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Danton Wyatt and Billy Duty. So we'll see y'all next week.